Peace to all. 30 times in the Old Testament do we see verses containing the words cried to the Lord. And every time those words are associated with desperate situations the Israelites were going through, mostly because of disobedience and rebellion. Crying out was not just a prayer. It was a desperate request, asking God to fix the situation they were in. It mostly was associated with repentance and turning back to the Lord. It is true that we too sometimes cry out to the Lord, but I think that this crying out should be an exception. As we walk with him and observe carefully all his commandments, Deuteronomy 28:1, our life will be filled with all the blessings that are described in Deuteronomy 28 from verse 2 to 13. These blessings cover all the aspects of our lives, and I can assure you that all of them are applied in the life of he who keeps God's statutes. God promises us that he will sanctify you, Leviticus 28:8, that you will dwell in the land in safety, Leviticus 25:18, that your days will be prolonged, Deuteronomy 6:2, and that no evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling, Psalm 91:10. If you do need to cry out to the Lord, of course, do so. But if so, I urge you to pray Psalm 139:23. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me, and ask God to see if there is any wicked way in you, and lead you to the way everlasting. Psalm 139:24. Examine yourself, correct your way of living, and apply all God's ways in your life, and you will find that all critical situations will disappear, save those that are for God's glory, testifying of him through your life. So let's have a grateful heart, a heart that gives thanks in all circumstances, a heart that thanks our Creator for the smallest blessings he pours out in our lives. Those are the ones that we mostly forget. Those are the ones that make us recognize that he takes care of us every second of every day. Remember, Luke 12:7 tells us that the very hairs of our head are all numbered. This means that God knows every detail of you and your life. Live then, knowing he is our Father and that he takes care of us. Jesus tells us so many times not to be afraid, and God is telling you, just as he told Joshua, do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Thank you for listening.